You look at somebody's title and automatically you make assumptions about that person.
Absolutely.
But that title is really just a generic term that is being labeled to somebody when there's so many different aspects and characteristics and qualities of a person behind what that title is that you can never really judge a book by its cover.
What's going on? This is Michael Barayev with Spitting Fire. Today is
Tuesday.
No, it's not. It's freaking Monday, man. Monday, because we spit fire every single Monday. Today's topic is why titles mean shit. Okay? Now, it's a very controversial conversation because some of you guys love titles. You guys love accolades. You guys love
labels.
Yeah. I hate that shit. Like right now, they got me labeled as a CEO, SMEO, whatever. They got him titled as IBO, SMIBO. But that means nothing to me. That means nothing to you, hopefully, right? I mean, what do you, when you think of a title, what is a title anyway? Like what does that represent? Because I mean, you've been around the business world a little bit longer than I have. Listen, I grew up in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I was in sales. I was always doing the dirty jobs. I was never in corporate America. I would have never survived in corporate America. You probably would have never either because we're both crazy and we just, human resources in this bitch is like, we will be fired every day. Every day we get fired. Like that's how crazy it is. But what are some of the things that people love and enjoy about titles? And like, what does that mean, titles? Because some of our audience are young. They're like, what the hell does a title mean?
Well, a few things. First of all, I feel like it offers you an opportunity to be defined in a certain position, right? A label could be anything. Like you always talk about ADD, ABC, A through Z, all these things. That's technically a title or a label where they categorize you into a group and then basically you're in that group, right? And what that does a lot of times is it creates restrictions and limitations.
Absolutely.
Along with a lot of other stuff, right?
Kind of messes you up a little bit.
Yeah, it messes you up. Also, a lot of times what it does is it's for, I think companies do it sometimes so that they have organization or so they can categorize certain things or place people in certain ways. And obviously that affects people's ego. If you're a manager, right, then you have the title of manager, right? But, you know, as we'll get into and as you probably already know, the title really doesn't mean anything. It's the actions and the mindset behind the title that's the most important.
It's also the responsibilities. I mean, as you grow in a company, you're accepting more responsibilities because your capacity is growing. So you want to be able to, you know, add more value. I mean, the more value you add, the better off you're going to be. And most people think that a title just means more privileges or more things they can get away with. And can I be honest with you? It's the actual opposite. Like the bigger the title, the more responsibility you take, the more of the example you have to be. And you have to kind of put yourself in that position where you have to be able to understand that people are watching you at all times of the day. Like I always think 1,000 eyes are watching me when I'm home. Like I know it's crazy, but I kind of live in a glass house where everything I do, I'm like, all right, would I want my team to see me do this? Would I want my team to make this decision? Am I gonna read a book right now? Or am I gonna go play video games? It's okay to play video games, but are you gonna read your book first and then play the video games? Or are you gonna play the video games first and then read the book? You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important to understand that. And titles, at the end of the day, a lot of people, this is why people like, they grow in a business and all of a sudden they crash. I see it all the time. They make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, and they fucking collapse. Or even 10 million, 20 million. And the reason for that is because they start reading their titles and start literally thinking those titles mean something to them.
Listen, there's an old phrase, never judge a book by its cover, right? And what that essentially means is you might see, you look at somebody's title and automatically you make assumptions about that person.
Absolutely.
But that title is really just a generic term that is being labeled to somebody when there's so many different aspects and characteristics and qualities of a person behind what that title is that you can never really judge a book by its cover.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, titles mean shit. Like, it really does mean shit. Like, what does it mean? Like, what does it do for most people? Like, ego? Like, if people are driven by ego, they need some help.
I guess at times it can help you define certain responsibilities.
Well, I understand that. Like, I understand that, as a chief financial officer, you have different responsibilities than a chief executive officer who has a little bit different responsibilities, but...
Can you change your chief financial person or something?
You're a crazy guy. You're a crazy guy. Yeah. This titles mean shit, man. Titles mean nothing. I mean, I look at it this way. It's not about the title, it's about the work. Like, what is the title gonna do for me? Titles don't pay the bills. So many people have these extra titles. They get no pay raise.
So what if
They got more responsibility. Oh, like, what does that mean?
I have the title for heavyweight champion of the world.
I mean, that's,
Is that
listen.
different, or is that?
Titles to me was invented by someone for two reasons: to identify the specific roles and responsibilities of someone in the company, and number two, to drive ego. Literally what it does. Because you can literally change someone from an assistant manager to a manager, and it changes their life. They go on social media, I just got promoted and all this other shit. Like, but at the end of the day, what did you gain? Like 25-cent raise? Think about it. 25-cent raise is insane, right? 25 cents per hour, that's 40 hours. How much did you really make? An extra $10?
Cheese sandwich.
And then 35% of it is taxed. If you're on a higher bracket, it's like 45%.
Just cheese.
So you just lost 50 fucking cents. Like, think about it. You just gained 50 cents for a fucking title.
Well,
$5, sorry, $5. So, I mean, titles are bullshit, in my opinion.
Let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
You know, and I know some of our audience, I know you certainly do follow John Maxwell, and his first level of leadership is called positional leadership, which
Yes.
means basically people follow you
Based on their
because
position.
of your title.
And that's what the titles are.
Now, in your opinion, why is positional leadership and why is title leadership such a bad way of leading?
Because if you use your title to get someone to do something, they're gonna do it probably because you've kind of forced them, but when you walk away, they're not gonna do it. So you wanna inspire people to do things instead of telling them to do things. Like, I don't like to tell people, go do this, go do this, go do that. I wanna give them an understanding and reason why they should go do it. If you go tell someone, listen, go knock on doors, you have to, go make money. Well, yeah, exactly, right? If I force you, what happens? You start to get rebellious, you don't want to do it, you start becoming stubborn. But if I show you the reason why you should do it, and I sit down with you the other day, we kind of spoke about some of the things, it inspired you to say, yo, Mike, let's go do it, right? Go, golden handcuffs, baby. You gotta have them golden handcuffs. But what I'm saying is this, when titles can motivate certain people, and those people, I can promise you one thing. They will not pick up the garbage from the floor. I've literally seen people that are CEOs or managers or some bullshit, they will not throw out the garbage because they think they're holier than that. I will sweep the fucking floors if I have to. I don't care. I've done it many
with my tongue, bro.
I mean, you definitely would do it with your tongue, but you know, you're a crazy guy. But the point is this, what I respect about you is that you don't give a shit. Like, your title means nothing. And you're making some crazy money. I mean, most people don't make what you make, right? Most people don't make the kind of money that you make, and I respect the fact that you don't give a shit about the title, because that means nothing. What really matters is the heart. What matters is what you're offering the individual. What matters is how are you serving other people. People buy into people. People don't buy into titles.
So what is I mean, you just kind of said it, but I'm gonna ask you, to elaborate. What is more important than the title then, if you have a title already?
If you have a title, you have to work 10 times harder than that, as if you when you didn't have it. Because I believe that the CEO title, automatically people are going to listen to you, like, because of that title, right? Because they automatically think, oh, he's the manager, oh, he's the CEO, oh, he's this. But if you go out there and outserve them and show them how it's different and how your title is nothing and you're trying to get to there. See, most people they kind of like push people below them, so to say. What you really want to do is go to them, grab their hand, and bring them up with you. You don't say, hey, come to my position, come to my position. No. You go to their level, you get on a level playing field, you get connected with them, touch their heart with your heart, then ask for a hand, grab them, and take them up. And most people are not willing to do that. Most people want to tell people what to do, and when they tell them what to do, they'll fucking do it. Because they kind of have to because of the title. But when you walk away, you'll never have a system, you'll never have a business, and they will never do things for you out of the heart. You want people to do things for you out of the kindness of the heart because they care about you. Like, we got a guy named Kevin, okay? We love this guy. Like, he's been with me for 9 years. No, he's a good guy. Good guy. 9 years I know him. I don't have to tell him what to do. Like, he knows what he needs to do because we have this bond, we have a connection where he's a good fucking guy. And I've been there for him when he needed me. He's been there for me when I needed him. And because of that partnership, he's been helping us out in our company a lot.
He gives you a hand. Not a lot of things.
No, bro. I offer.
He gives you his heart.
No. I touch his heart, inspire him to be better. And because I inspire him to be better and I help him be who he needs to be, he wants to buy into my vision. That's how it works. Make sense? So the title doesn't mean anything, because when I first met him, I had no title. But what's the difference? It's because you have to win the heart. Titles don't buy people. You want to buy people, you have to buy their heart first. You have to earn it. That's why I say you gotta earn your pillow. You gotta earn their heart. You gotta earn their time. You gotta earn their respect on a daily basis. If you brush your teeth today, it's gonna say you have a nice little breath today. You don't brush your teeth tomorrow, what happens?
Think about somebody.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it consistently.
Think about somebody like Mother Teresa. Now, she's an extreme example. The only reason that we look at her as Mother Teresa, it has nothing to do with the fact that she's Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with the fact that she is Mother Teresa.
Correct.
And she does what
Correct.
Mother Teresa
And I want to
does.
talk about another kind of title, because a lot of people get titles from other people. For example, ADD, ADHD, A through Z, fucking depression. You're a father, you're a mother. That's a fucking title. You're a father. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, you're a bad father. Like, what does that mean, right? Why do we allow other people to label us or give us titles that we don't deserve? Like, everyone wanted to label me as ADD, ADHD, bipolar, tripolar, quadrupolar, all kinds of fucking polar, right? And all it was just, I was just a kid that was just excited about life. I was passionate about life. I just wanted to fucking win. And I had all this energy. I didn't know what to do with it. Somebody told me the other day, oh, you're gonna wait till you get older, you'll lose your energy. Why the fuck would I lose my energy? I'm excited about life. I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, none of that bullshit. I create energy. Because energy, I don't create it because you can't create it or destroy it, but I let energy flow through me and kind of lift me up with it. You understand what I'm saying?
To the audience, imagine Michael Barayev, 90 years old, hunched over with a cane, making moves.
Yeah, you know why? I'm gonna fucking do it. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. If it was about me, it'll be all ego driven. This is all about helping other people. Now, some people may think, oh, just you want to get yourself promoted. Bullshit. Whatever. I don't care what people think. Their labels will not dictate who I am. Just because somebody said to me, I was going to be nothing, was that true? I didn't believe that label. I believe the labels that I created in my own head. I told myself I'm going to be a young, rich, fucking Jewish kid. It happened. Why? Because I fucking wanted it to happen, because that's what I believed. I believed that label. So you're gonna get labeled by somebody, you might as well label yourself. But don't label yourself as something that you don't want to be. Learn to label yourself the way you want to be labeled, right? Learn to label yourself to be the person you want to be. I wanted to be in person. Yeah,
don't just give yourself a title and then.
Yeah, but like I said, titles mean shit. Once again, just because you say you're gonna be a rich kid, what does that mean? There's a responsibility that comes with it. Listen, we're gonna go knock on doors today. If any of the people knew how much money we fucking make, well, there's a lot of fucking money. Like, it's crazy. But what does that have? Think about it. What does the money I make dictate? Nothing. It's just a fucking title or a label or some kind of adjective that is attached to me. But it doesn't make me who I am. So I'm willing to go out there and do what I need to do because I have a little bit of extra time, and I'm gonna go sharpen my craft because I wanna build another team. So that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as, oh, I'm rich, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Fuck that. I'm still driving a used Audi. Think about it. Like, the label of being rich means you have to go buy shit. No, I never said that. I'm looking to buy my real estate assets before I buy my luxuries because that's what my mentors have taught me. So why would I go spend thousands of fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars on dumb shit because someone else's label of rich means spend money? So I don't allow that bullshit to hold me back. I understand the labels are bullshit. Titles mean shit. Just because you're a CEO does not mean you can't sweep the floors. Just because you're a CEO does not mean you can go do something nice for your team. I know, you know what's crazy? We have 130 people in our company. I know 99 to 100% of all their names. 100%. And that's very rare for most people to know that. I know who they are, I know their names, I get to know them. I don't know them deeply because it's very challenging, but I want to know who they are. Now it's gonna get harder when you have of course. It's gonna be very hard when I get to 200-300 people. But my goal is to still kind of do my best to kind of know who's who. It's very hard, trust me. It's very hard to remember everyone. But I want to know everybody. Why? Because to me, people are important. To me, people aren't disposable fucking, pieces of plastic. To me, they're fucking human beings with dreams and goals and aspirations. And my title of CEO stands for something completely different than what most people think. The CEO has to be the leader. The CEO has to be the visionary. The CEO has to protect the minds of the young from all the bullshit out there.
My new title is TMS. Titles mean shit.
Woo! I love it. But anyway.
Yo, Kevin!
Listen, we love you guys. I hope that this week's podcast really makes you think a little bit differently about letting other people label you. Maybe you can think about how people have tried to label you throughout your whole life. Titles mean nothing, man. I don't give a fuck if you're a manager. I don't care if you're a boss. I don't care if you're an owner, employee. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter where you stand on the totem pole. It matters on what you believe inside here. And I believe that if you really think about the title that you have, all it needs is the responsibility and role that you have for that business, for that task, whatever it may be. So stop believing everyone else's bullshit ass labels. Label yourself. Stop believing the labels and stop fucking reading your press clippings and thinking you're all fucking almighty shit. Go fucking sweep the floors. Go fucking help an elderly lady across the street. Go fucking do, last week somebody called me and said, yo, listen, we need, there's a family of, family, I don't want to say how many people, they needed some food for groceries. They called me up. They said, what'd you pay for it? I was like, fuck it, I did it. It wasn't cheap. I was like, holy fuck, I thought it was $200-$300, bro. Fucking almost $800. What the fuck is going on? What are they eating? But it was a big family. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. But isn't that, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, I'm just telling you, titles mean shit. And most people, they would say, nah, because titles mean something to them. To me, title means nothing but a responsibility and a role to impact other people. All right? So I love you guys. I hope you guys take this and put it inside your heart. Share this with a friend. That's all we ask. We don't make any money doing this shit. Okay? We make enough money on our businesses. All we want to do is add value to people, because I know that a lot of rich people, a lot of successful people are not willing to share their vision, share their goals, because they're fucking ridiculed. I get ridiculed every fucking week from bullshit, from fucking haters. I get ridiculed for doing what I'm doing, and I'm telling you right now, I will not stop. You motherfucking haters better kiss my fucking ass, because I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep promoting this shit. I'm gonna keep adding value, because I love you motherfuckers. I love people, and I want you guys to win. Have a good one, guys.